Hey everybody, it's Psychic Medium Blair Robertson here with a little bit of fun today. I'm going to show you the cheapest, by far the cheapest, divination ask a question system that I know of. And it's a lot of fun and you're going to enjoy it. And we're also going to not only introduce it, I'm going to do 3 quick readings with you right now. But let me explain how it works. All you need is 2 coins. Now I just happen to have 2 American dollar coins right here, just 2 American dollar coins. But you could use pennies, and all you need is 2 pennies, 2 coins. That's it. So for 2 cents, you can create your own little divination system. It's really cool. And the system is very, very simple. It's easy to understand. No matter what coin you use and what denomination you have, it makes no difference. All coins have what people call heads and tails, and that's what we're going to be using. Now again, this is an American dollar. It's a little bit unusual. It's not super popular, but check it out. We got a head on one side, and the other side is, of course, we call tails. And the system is really simple. What you're going to do is you're going to take the 2 coins, you're going to shake them up, shake them up, shake them up, and then you're going to gently drop them onto a table. If you get 2 heads up, 2 heads up, heads means yes, tails means no. If you get 2 heads, the answer to your question is yes. If you get 2 tails, the answer to your question is no. But if you've been following me for any length of time, you know that sometimes Spirit either doesn't want to give you an answer or it's not meant to be known at this particular moment in time. So what's the symbol for that? It's really simple. If you get a head and a tail, let me do it the right way around. If you get a head and a tail, it means unknown. It means it's not meant to be known at this moment in time. Couple of tips for you. It's the same when you use a pendulum or any other divination system. When you ask a question, your question must be very specific, and it has to be something that can be answered in a yes or no. You can't ask a question like, how's my life going to be? Or how's next month going to be? That's vague. It can't be answered yes or no. And always remember that in everybody's life, there are always ups and downs. It's just like sometimes it's sunny like it is today here in Phoenix, Arizona, really, really bright. And then sometimes it rains like a few nights ago. Sometimes we have ups and sometimes we have downs. That's called life, and that's what it's meant to be. All right, so now you know the system. Let me do a couple of quick readings for you. Coming on your screen right about now by magic are 3 symbols. And underneath the symbols is a 1, 2, and 3. What I want you to do is I'm going to do a reading for you. I just want you to look at those symbols and allow yourself to be drawn to one of those symbols. Just allow yourself to be drawn to one of those symbols. Now, don't choose color. Don't choose the color. Don't choose the color. My favorite color is the color purple, but maybe I'll be drawn to the red one. Or maybe I'll be drawn to the yellow one. Just choose one. Excellent. Now I want you to ask yourself a question that can be answered yes or no. Remember always, it's meant to be done lightly with some levity. Okay, so it's not going to answer live or die questions. It won't do that. It's not meant to be done that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the coins, give them a shake right now. And for those of you that chose symbol number 1 or number 1, this will be the answer for your question. Oh yes, we've got 2 heads, 2 heads. So the answer to your question, if you chose number 1, is an absolute, I feel actually really strongly for you, especially if you were led, if you really followed those instructions, I feel absolutely assured that that is going to be an absolute yes, and things are looking very, very good for you. I have a flash for you. I'm getting a bit of a flash, an intuitive impression, and that is that I feel that you're going to get a small yes and then a large yes. So it's going to come in 2s. It's going to come in 2s. You're going to get a small yes and then it's going to be a bigger yes. So that's the answer for question number 1. Let's go to question number 2 right now. It is so hot today, folks, that just leaving these coins out in the sun just now, just leaving these coins out in the sun, they're warm. They're warm. You can get burnt here in Phoenix, Arizona during the summertime. So for those of you who asked the question of number 2, let's see what the answer is for you. I have a head and a tail. I have a head and a tail, which means the answer at this moment in time is either not meant to be known, it's too soon, or it's perhaps something that needs to take some time before we can look at it. For example, when you if you're cooking, when I do my cooking on the barbecue and stuff, you're not supposed to keep checking when you're doing smoking or cooking a roast for a long time. You're supposed to just let it be. You can't be checking every hour. What you'll be doing is letting the heat out, and all of a sudden, it's just prolonging what's supposed to happen for you. So breathe. Do all you can do right now. Do all the things that you can do right at this moment in time, and then let things be. Just let things be. For those of you who chose number 3, let's take a look. Please give us an answer for those seeking a question for number 3. Oh, folks. Tails. 2 tails. That means the answer to your specific question is no. Now, I want to talk about this because this is something that a lot of people get, oh my God, my whole life is... It means no for now in most cases. It means no for now in most cases. And we need to stop looking at spirit and looking at the spiritual world as life happening to us. Always ask yourself, what's the lesson that life is trying to teach us? So for those of you who chose the third symbol, and you're getting the answer no, sometimes no is for your best interest. When you're a little kid and you want to put your hand on the stove to see if it's warm or not, your mom says no. She says no because it's in your best interest that you don't get what you want. Because getting what you would want could mean you're going to get burnt or hurt. So always, always, always look at things as not being definitive. Yes is good, no is bad. Sometimes yes is bad, no is good. Remember that always. Remember that always. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the easiest divination and cheapest divination system that you will ever discover around. Where else can you get a divination that will only cost you 2 pennies, 2 cents? In this case, I'm using the dollar coins, but you can use any coins that you wish. One more tip I forgot to mention at the beginning. Don't make the coins too big. For example, American 50-cent pieces, they're big, hard for them to turn over in your hand. Smaller coins are actually better. I really like these. Another tip, if you really want to get spiritual with this, use something that means something to you. So if you were to get 2 pennies, use the year that you were born, or use a significant year, and use those coins only for those divination systems, and use it only for that. Remember not to abuse this, folks. One last tip, don't abuse this. If you abuse this and you're using it every single day for every decision you should make, should I have a cup of coffee? If you're pulling out the coins to ask if you should have a cup of coffee, you're abusing the system, and you'll start to get misanswers, incorrect answers, answers that will mess you up, because Spirit's no longer doing it. It's just random coin tosses that Spirit has nothing to do with. So treat it with reverence, treat it with respect. Always invoke the white light to protect you. Don't abuse it. And you can have a lot of fun with it. It's very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. My name is Blair Robertson, psychic medium. I'm best known as a person that speaks to the deceased, bringing messages through. Written the book Afterlife, 3 Easy Ways to Connect and Communicate with Your Deceased Loved Ones. I'd love it if you hit the bell, hit the subscribe button so that you catch up on all of my videos. And I only want to say to you, love and light to you. Thank you for tuning into my channel, and I will see you again soon. Love and light to you.